Hey, Viola Rules here, and welcome back to Bravely Second in Lair. So, we're on our way to speak to the Prime Minister, and we also have to talk to the Sagitta leader as well, which are both over here on this island. So, let's head down over here. Whoops, got stuck. Let's go to the Prime Minister first, who I believe is at Anshine. Okay, we're back and it's now daytime.
Ah, Idia. It is always a pleasure to welcome you.
Oh, I think he was standing here before. I think I could have talked to him.
Prime Minister, I heard that in times of war, Ansheim's factories would turn out airships by the dozen.
This is true, and the vast majority of them were commissioned by Eternia. Why do you ask?
I've always wondered. You have all this industry and technology at your disposal, but Ansheim has never had a standing army. I mean, you can forge all kinds of powerful weapons, but you don't use any for yourselves.
What a curious observation, Miss Idia. Are you trying to encourage us to mobilize for war?
No.
What? Oh no. Just, you know, speaking hypothetically.
Ah, say no more, I understand. You have decided to follow in your father's footsteps, yes?
I'm glad that everybody comes to that conclusion on their own.
You ask because you would know for yourself what it takes to rule a nation. Ansheim has access to weapons of great power, and yet we choose not to use them. Why not, you wonder?
I do. So, why not?
As you know, I'm a descendant of the Harina dynasty that once ruled this continent. But at around the time when the sands came to swallow the land, my forefathers fell to the Cammers, ancestors of the former king. Though it boasted one of the mightiest armies in the land, the Harina dynasty could not halt the march of time. Born in exile, I immersed myself in books, studying the history of nations, of power and might. Meanwhile, King Cammer devoted himself to industry. He dreamed of one day commanding an airship fleet that would rival the duchies. A dream that, like so many dreams out here, was built on sand. As Prime Minister, I chose to divert military funding to education. The strength to crush our foes became the strength to grow our nation.
Okay.
In other words, you chose to fight with knowledge and learning instead of force.
Precisely. These days, nearly all of the former Ansheim defense budget has been redirected to Al Campus.
But what if someone were to attack you? An army of scholars isn't going to stop anyone.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Remember, this nation is renowned for its industrial and technological prowess. And the greatest minds of our generation are gathered in Al Campus. We can build weapons whenever we want.
Meaning?
We are not a nation of pacifists. If provoked, we will not hesitate to fight back.
Okay, that's good to know.
If needed, we have the means to cut down our foes. But we will unsheath our sword only when it is truly needed.
Right. That makes sense. Thank you for your time, Prime Minister.
If my advice has been of use to you as you follow in your father's great footsteps, this is all the thanks I need.
So don't brandish a big sword, but be sure to have one ready when you need it.
That's a good lesson, I feel. And so now we have to go to the Sagitta leader.
You return, my friends. A welcome sight. What brings you back to the home of the Sagitta?
The SP cannon has the power to annihilate any foe. If a strong sword is truly needed to rule a people, the Sagitta would know. I would seek your wisdom, Elder.
And I would hope that I have the wisdom you seek, my child.
You have in your village a super weapon capable of blasting balls clear out of the sky.
Yes, I suppose we do.
Yeah, though they'll have to build the SP back up.
Well, I was just wondering, do you think you could still lead your people without that power?
So you would follow in your father's illustrious footsteps, Idia. I am a humble elder of a sleepy hamlet in the clouds. I fear my advice would have little value to one who would rule a great nation. But I will answer you. Yes, the SP cannon is a weapon with the power to destroy our mortal foe. Such power might seem excessive and unbefitting our small mountain village. And yet there are Baals everywhere, and they threaten not just our people, but all who live in this world.
Yeah.
Left unchecked, these fiends would destroy humanity, and we have the power to stop them. Whether this power is essential to govern my people, I cannot say, but it is a power that I would be a fool to relinquish.
But what if someone tried to use this great power for evil? What then?
This is, of course, a danger. Why, even used in good faith, an artifact of such power can have unforeseen and terrible consequences. But if we rejected this power out of fear, then what would happen to this world?
Everybody would be dead.
Our foes would still be there, and who would hold them in check? When confronted with an unrelenting foe, what responsible leader would not take weapon in hand and destroy them? Your mind hears my words, yet your heart remains unconvinced.
No, it's not that. It's just...
It is all right, child. It is good to doubt. The question of how best to rule a nation is one with no easy answer.
maybe the sword is the answer.
Maybe. Okay, so do we need to talk to anyone else? Because I didn't pick that up from the conversations we had. Oh, wait. Oh, we should go back to Gathlodio, and actually I know a shortcut. Hello. Because I just realized the Crystal Guard was in charge of defending Gathlodio, and, you know, anybody that needed their aid, so we should probably, I guess, go talk to Alfred. That's the only person I can think of to talk to. Yep, okay.
No matter how many times I come here, I just can't get over how swanky this
I
place
know,
is.
it's so fancy.
Marble floors polished to a sheen, gold-plated fixtures. It makes my place back home look kind of pathetic.
You do have that massive rack of weapons next to your bed, though. That's pretty impressive, in its own way.
Yeah, true.
It is quite a collection, isn't it? But this place just oozes history. You must have loads of amazing weapons here, too.
Indeed, milady. A sword so sharp it can cut through a dragon's hide as if it was silk. A bejeweled scimitar that can pierce the thickest plate mail. An enchanted shield that dulls any blade.
Wow.
The House Geniolja armory is positively bursting with wonders such as these, and many more besides.
All those treasures and you keep them stored out of sight? Noble and modest. What a family.
A keen observation from a true lady of Eternia. But in truth, the weapons are hidden for reasons beyond mere modesty.
Yeah, those are some powerful weapons.
I am reminded of the words of a forefather of House Geniolja passed down to me by my predecessor. Perhaps you will indulge me? It is a fine thing to have a mighty weapon, but it is even finer to never wield it. Ofttimes, the mere knowledge that you possess great power will suffice to discourage conflict.
Oh,
Justice must be backed
that's
by
an
might.
interesting
This is true.
stance.
But when it is delivered at sword point, it is little more than intimidation. Throughout its long and proud history, House Geneolja has protected the people of this land with justice and might. But when armies must be mobilized to force obedience, that is a justice not worthy of the name. Now that I recall, there is another famous House Geneolja proverb about shields. A stout shield is a fine thing indeed, but a world with no need for shields is all the finer. When people are well shielded, they can live without constant fear of the sword. There can be no denying this. But tell me, what is true peace of mind? Is it knowing a stout shield stands between you and a relentless foe? I think not. It is in knowing that you are safe from harm without a shield to keep such dangers at bay. Such are the ideals House Geneolja espouses. This is why you will not see arms or armor adorning the walls of this manor.
Okay.
Or at least, this is what I have come to believe in my many years of service here.
I see. So, ideally, a nation should have both swords and shields, but should have the need for neither.
Okay. So, now that we have the sword and the shield, and I can't think of anybody else that we should go talk to that we haven't already, let's head back to Idia's father up in the Sanctum. Oh, right, he said he would be in Verdant Cavern when we're ready to talk to him, didn't he? Yeah, I had to look it up, but this is Vestment Cave. I guess I haven't been here yet. Yeah. For some reason I thought this was an area we've already been to, but apparently not. So let's go ahead and turn the encounter rate on for this area. And have a look around and find all the treasures. I'm going to go to the right path first. Ooh, we have a couple of new characters here. Lux Lantern and Black Kate. Everybody else default. Lux Lantern, weak to dark. Makes sense, it does look like it is a light elemental enemy, and I figured one of them would have blind. Let's have you examine the Black Kate and everybody else default. Oh, well, you can't, so go ahead and cure yourself of your blind status. Okay, weak to frost and weak to water and light. Okay. Oh no. Oh. That scared me. Okay. Okay, let's use Crescent Moon. Let's have you use, do regular attacks against the Black Kate. Let's have you also do regular attacks against the Black Kate. And you do regular attacks against the Black Kate as well. It's definitely the enemy I want to take out first, especially if it has a death spell. Nice. Oh, wow. Well, we got it in the end. Feel like I have something I can equip that deals with death. Nullifies death. Okay, it's a safety ring, but I don't have enough to equip them on everyone. So I'll put the safety ring on you, and I'll put the safety ring, on you as well. And then when I go back to Kes Disla, I'll buy the rest of the safety rings I need. Okay. So let's see what's down this way. treasure. Yeah, I figured it was going to discard that one. Okay, so let's continue and go the other way now. It looks like there's a lower path over here, so I'm going to take that one. Oh, wow. Hello. Orc zombie. Okay. So, undead enemy. Wow. Okay, and a trick that you can do, I'm gonna halvesies a phoenix down on all foes. Everybody else default. I love doing that to undead enemies. Okay, so here's another treasure. Dried remora. And... oh, there it is. X potion. Nice. Well, Tiz did not get experience from that last fight because he died. Well, got KO'd. Whatever. It's a little bit annoying that that happened. Yeah, I really need to stock up on healing items. I feel like I've been saying that for the past few videos. Okay, let's head down. Okay, I'm back. I actually went to go heal and I went to go buy items. And I bought the rest of the weapons I could get at the weapon store in Kaldisla. Apparently I was only missing 2 of them, which were the hammer knuckles. Heavy knuckles completely encased in a thick lead and steel cover. Its sturdy construction allows it to deal major damage even through armor and stop a blow from a large axe. Okay, cool. So this is good for the Catmancy class and the Monk class. And Greatsword, the Flamberge. A large sword with a wave-like blade that evokes the image of a raging inferno. Unlike the Fasar, it is designed to cut into the enemy's flesh, inflicting 9 visible but lethal wounds, and has thus become a popular weapon among knights seeking to avoid overt displays of gruesome violence. When you want to fight your enemy, but you don't like the sight of blood, I guess. Interesting. Cool. And we'll continue with this dungeon in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this one, give this video a like. Also be sure to like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter, as well as support my Patreon and check out my reaction channel. All those links will be in the description below. And subscribe for more. If you are subscribed or any subscriber right now, be sure to hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload videos. This is Viola Rules, signing off. Talk to you later.